Okay, I'm going to be doing my version of Violet Sorrengail's Braid coronet from the Empyrean series. I think that's what it's called. But Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, Onyx Storm. And I started from my hair just put back for makeup because one of the defining things for her hairstyle is that she does it like blind and on the go. Or at least that's one of the defining things for me. So I wanted to show that this can be quick and kind of messy, even as a coronet, because a lot of the tutorials I've seen for braid coronets are in fact pretty fancy and designed to look pretty. This should also be pretty. I'm planning on wearing this for the rest of the day, but it's also supposed to be durable enough for dragon riding. So slightly below my usual part, starting a French braid. Also, because she has EDS, it shouldn't be something that takes a lot of time with your hands over your head, which is another reason that I'm doing this whole video rather than just showing the sped up parts, so you can see how the style is made. I'm gonna say a lot probably because I did not script anything. And I'm not including my bangs. I don't think Violet has bangs, so whatever. Anyway, so this, I'm now almost at my other temple. So I'm actually going to not pick up here. This is important later. Just pick somewhere vaguely anchoring. And that is a cat screaming because I'm paying attention to something other than the cat. Yes, I'm sorry, my love. Sometimes I do things that are not cat-centric. Okay, and then just continuing to French braid around the head. So this lets your arms rest a little bit. I have an undercut, which Violet doesn't, but that's basically the same, except I'm going to be picking up less hair as I'm doing this, and she would be continuing to pick up the same amount of hair, and actually it would work better for her this way, because she does this hairstyle also so that people can't grab it in hand to hand, and it being French braided into more hair would anchor it more tightly to the scalp. Okay, but I'm actually gonna grab this up here because, yes, hello, Franklin. It helps with finishing things off. And I'm now picking up different size sections because I want the 3 sections at the end to all be about the same size. Okay, so now I'm done with the French part of the braiding. My arms can be down. I'm not braiding my hair every day like I used to, so I'm a little bit slower than I was. But there was a point where I could French braid my hair, just a regular French braid, while like going down the stairs on my way out the door to work. but no strain on the shoulders. My ends look super thin and ratty, but whatever. So this hairstyle, one of the advantages it has, I think, over the prettier versions is that it's fairly durable without hairpins, which can get lost, fall out, and more importantly, if your head is hitting the mat in sparring, they can get angled wrong and hurt. We don't know what material she has to tie it off. I have a scrunchie, so I'm using a scrunchie, but that mostly just keeps it there. This style, because you end up with a fairly thin end, can also just be pinned in place if you are willing to use one. So now I'm just putting it up how it lies closest to my head. The place where I skipped a pickup now serves as a handy dandy styling loop. Like, you can theoretically put the end of a braid through anywhere in a French braid, but it takes more effort and looks worse, in my opinion. And then I'm just circling it around and tucking it in at the back. And that requires 0 hairpins, and while I have not had the chance to test it dragon back, it's pretty durable for a day in the wind, and even if it wasn't, the repeated references to Zayden tucking her loosened hair behind her ears justifies some messiness, but this is the pin-free. If I had to be presentable for anything other than video meetings, I would pin that carefully instead of just tucking it in, version of the coronet braid.